Young Miami dropped a bombshell, claiming Diddy gave her HIV. She didn't stop there. She alleged he also infected a long list of other men and women. What started as relationship drama quickly turned into something much more serious, a public health crisis. Evidence, receipts, videos, messages, even courtroom testimony are being mentioned. This isn't typical tabloid gossip. This feels like a full-blown expose. Miami and Diddy were tight, with her repeatedly saying they go together real bad. Through all the cheating rumors and party scandals, she stood by him. But learning she might have HIV changed everything. She blew up on social media, dragging him for risking her life. This wasn't just heartbreak, this was fear and betrayal combined. Rumors say Miami only confirmed her status after dating someone new rumored to be NFL star Stefon Diggs. Tests allegedly came back HIV positive, and Stefon reportedly dumped her immediately. That may have triggered her meltdown, but she directed her outrage at Diddy, pointing the finger at him, accusing him of being irresponsible and dangerous. Even before Miami spoke, fans noticed Diddy looked frail during his court appearances. His dramatic weight loss raised eyebrows. Some dismissed it as stress. Others whispered it was something worse. When news broke, he was hospitalized during prison for tests including HIV tests. Those whispers turned into louder rumors. Miami didn't just accuse Diddy of infecting her. She released a list of others allegedly infected by him. Among the alleged names were Craig Mack, Will Smith, Saucy Santana, and over 20 more, according to Jaguar Wright. That's massive. It crosses from celebrity news into serious territory. If true, lives and careers could be forever changed. And legal implications loom. Let's break this down person by person. First, Craig Mack. Known as the first artist signed by Bad Boy Records, he died in 2018 of HIV-related complications. Miami claims they had an intimate relationship, and that Craig wanted to expose Diddy's role. According to her, Diddy threatened him to stay silent. Craig himself once spoke cryptically about feeling threatened by a powerful man. Now fans are wondering if he was accusing Diddy after all. Next, Will Smith. Miami said Will also contracted HIV from Diddy, and that the real reason Jada left him in 2016 was her fear of infection. We assumed the August Alsina situation was the catalyst, but if these allegations are true, it's a much darker reason. Blind items have hinted at secret trips between Diddy and Will. Now Miami's words bring those whispers into full view. Saucy Santana is another explosive name. Miami claims he had relations with Diddy and even appeared at Diddy's wild freak-off parties as an escort. Testimony from Jane Doe during Diddy's separate legal battle referenced seeing Santana at these events. Miami says Santana stayed loyal to Diddy and even covered for him when Miami exposed private matters. Now fans are questioning Santana's silence on Diddy's health. Jaguar Wright backed Miami's claims, saying over 20 men could have contracted HIV from Diddy. She's known for speaking industry truths, and said none of those men would dare sue her. They know what she knows. She described Diddy as someone who knew his status, but continued living recklessly, spreading the virus while shielding himself with money and status. Let's pause to consider the magnitude. A public figure allegedly knowingly infecting partners is not a music industry scandal. It's a criminal health matter. If Miami has evidence, medical records, messages, videos, testimonies, this could lead to serious lawsuits or criminal charges. On the flip side, leaking someone's HIV status is illegal under medical privacy laws. Anyone Miami named could sue her for defamation and privacy violations. So far, Will Smith is rumored to be preparing a lawsuit. Jada would support him, and their divorce announcement dropped not long after Miami made her claims public. Coincidence or strategic timing? And if Craig Mack had lived longer, what if he'd gone public? What might have changed? Meanwhile, Miami insists she's doing this for public safety. She's calling it health advocacy, warning people about reckless partners. Online supporters say she's brave, but critics say she's seeking attention or out for revenge. Either way, no one can ignore the scale of what she's claiming. Let's trace the timeline. Pre-2018, Craig Mack passes away. His cryptic comments about being threatened by a powerful man start circulating. Miami's new claims tie that back to Diddy. 2016, Jada and Will go separate behind closed doors. Public narrative says it's due to the August situation. Miami claims a hidden health crisis was the real cause. February 2025, Diddy hospitalized during prison for tests. Rumors of HIV results surface. Mid-2025, Miami starts dating someone new. She gets tested, result allegedly positive. The breakup with Stefon Diggs follows. July 2025, Miami blows up on Twitter, posts about not naming her new man, and then drops the HIV accusations. Jaguar Wright confirms over 20 possible victims. Hours later, Will and Jada publicly announce divorce. The rumor mill connects the timing to Miami's claims. Next steps: potential legal response, defamation suits, privacy claims, criminal investigations. More names could surface and more evidence could be released. A fallout may restructure relationships in the music and entertainment world. The legal risk is complicated. Miami could face charges for revealing someone's medical diagnosis without consent. Each person she names has the right to file defamation claims if the evidence isn't solid. That includes Will Smith and Saucy Santana. But on the flip side, if she can produce proof screenshots, medical records, voice memos, she may be protected as speech backed by evidence. Still, anyone she named could sue regardless. There's another dark angle, the connection to Eazy-E. Miami said that Diddy's HIV possibly originated in a past relationship with Eazy-E before the East-West rap feud. That would mean this goes back to the early 1990s, nearly 30 years ago. Eazy-E died of AIDS-related pneumonia. Rumors have long blamed his death on the disease. Now some say it was foul play, tying Diddy back into early rap history. BG Knockout's old interviews question Eazy-E's sudden illness, and now people are reconsidering those comments. None of this has been confirmed with documents yet. It's all heavily based on Miami's statements, Jaguar Wright's endorsement, and past rumors. But you don't dismiss serious allegations like these, especially when celebrity health is involved. What happens next? Miami says she's releasing evidence in batches. More names, more receipts. That means we could soon hear first-hand messages, videos, medical docs. If true, it will be devastating for Diddy and anyone else implicated. Conversely, if the evidence never appears, lawsuits may silence Miami and silence the story. There's also the moral dimension. She's claiming she tried to protect herself and others, but at what cost? Naming names publicly is a big step. So is pointing fingers at group culture and party habits. Is this a genuine effort to keep people safe, or an act of revenge, or both? The world is watching. Social media is buzzing. People are debating empathy versus outrage. Some say Miami is brave. Others call her reckless. No matter which side you're on, we're living in a moment where private lives collide with public concern. It's also a turning point for Diddy's empire. He's already facing legal battles over assault and sexual misconduct. Now add health misconduct allegations. This could overshadow everything else. Brands he's partnered with might distance themselves. Business and entertainment relationships could fracture. And if any legal findings prove guilt, history could view him through a far different lens than the one he's crafted. But let's remember one thing. Miami's claims haven't been independently verified. Yet, courts haven't seen documents. Celebs she named haven't spoken out fully. Diddy hasn't responded this time. Will and Jada haven't commented publicly on health issues. Stephen Diggs hasn't confirmed or denied. Without official statements or released evidence, this is still unconfirmed claims, though serious and possibly actionable. That's why the next moves matter more than ever. Evidence release, legal responses, public apologies or denials, and possible investigations. Because when HIV is involved, it becomes more than gossip. It becomes a test of accountability, truth, and transparency. In the coming weeks and months, we'll likely see multiple fronts open. Legal front, lawsuits for defamation, invasion of privacy, possibly criminal health violations. Medical confirmation, lawyers or family might release medical info, blood tests, media investigations, outlets digging into relationships, hospital records, insider testimonials. Public reactions, social media debates, trending topics, public supporters, and detractors. Corporate fallout, possible ends of deals, event cancellations, brand distancing. These allegations have the firepower to change narratives, reputations, and even history. It's a tipping point. Whether young Miami is a whistleblower or seeking vengeance, she's forced a confrontation with health, power, and betrayal at the highest levels. Lives might be ruined, some already are. Others may be vindicated. The outcome could be one of the biggest shakeups in entertainment history. This story isn't just about scandal. It's about health, secrecy, power, and consequences. And it's far from over. Keep your eyes peeled for Miami's evidence drop, Diddy's potential statement or lawsuit, and whether any of the accused will respond. This is one drama that could redefine lives and expose the truth behind closed doors. Deeper you dive into this, the more complicated and chilling it all gets. Young Miami says she's releasing evidence in batches. More names, more receipts. That means we could soon hear first-hand messages, videos, medical docs. If true, it will be devastating for Diddy and anyone else implicated. Conversely, if the evidence never appears, lawsuits may silence Miami and silence the story. There's also the moral dimension. She's claiming she tried to protect herself and others, but at what cost? Naming names publicly is a big step. So is pointing fingers at group culture and party habits. Is this a genuine effort to keep people safe, or an act of revenge? Or both? The world is watching. Social media is buzzing. People are debating empathy versus outrage. Some say Miami is brave. Others call her reckless. No matter which side you're on, we're living in a moment where private lives collide with public concern. It's also a turning point for Diddy's empire. He's already facing legal battles over assault and sexual misconduct. Now, add health misconduct allegations. This could overshadow everything else. Brands he's partnered with might distance themselves. Business and entertainment relationships could fracture. And if any legal findings prove guilt, history could view him through a far different lens than the one he's crafted.